Oh. This will be the first live that we don't start in a few weeks where we don't blame Evan.
Well, we should blame Evan anyway because the fan's on. So.
Oh, you're right.
It's weird. We should have a monitor up there or something.
Yeah, we should figure that out.
Yeah.
Because it's tight.
Mm-hmm. And you want to look down. Really, you should be looking right at them.
We could, you're right, get a big screen.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of old flat screens.
Probably all it would take. Just hook it right up to his computer and just start up here. Oh, I blame Evan.
Yeah, we're blaming Evan. Oh, it's Rick. Rick's on.
Oh.
You guys are already in.
Yeah.
We had three people.
Well, we
you started walking over, and we're down.
We're down. Yeah. So.
There you go.
There we go. Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
What a fancy T-shirt you have, Bob.
Oh,
That's
thank
good.
you. Thank you. It's a little bright, actually. You probably should have worn something a little bit darker.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, we're going to get going. Marvel Select Thanos opening.
Thanos?
Thanosius.
Thanosius.
Let's just call him Josh. You know, Josh. We've got
Josh.
a Joshos.
Joshos.
Bran.
Shout out.
Let's call him Bran. There we go. Bran.
All right, we're gonna get into it. So, let's hear which one should we open first. Old Thanos.
Classic comic book with.
Oh wow.
Where are we gonna break that?
Lady Death.
No big deal.
We built that figure. We can build them again.
We have the couple different Thanoses to compare.
New figure looks great.
Thanos.
Thanos. Ricolea.
Josh.
Select.
So are we gonna open the comic book with Lady Death?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it in the audience. The left or the right?
Well, we're getting select. Tim Mastella said
select.
The new select. You can't vote twice,
select.
Tim.
All right.
Tim's voting twice.
New select it is.
All right, so let's put him to the side.
You know what? You want? We're at 10. Let's do the giveaway now.
You want to do the giveaway?
We're going to do the giveaway.
We're going to do the giveaway right away.
We're going to give the away right away.
To those first 10 that are watching.
To the die-hard junkies.
Spending your lunch with us.
All right, you want to do the question?
The question is, what vehicle did Thanos have in one of his early Marvel appearances? He was in a vehicle on Earth.
His name is emblazoned on the side of the vehicle.
Yes, and
it's yellow.
It's yellow.
And you'd never think he would need this vehicle.
Right. But Thanos or fit into this vehicle.
Yeah, it's
but
tight.
He fit. So if you can tell us what vehicle Thanos is flying in.
There you go.
Wow.
Hint.
Well, there's lots of vehicles in the Marvel universe. I mean, he could have stolen the Fantastic car and just flown around, painted it yellow. Did his colors. So,
Okay, we're going to keep pushing forward. If nobody gets it, we'll ask again later.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll keep it.
And you guys have time to Google that.
Start Googling Thanos ridiculous vehicle. Oh, there we go. Rich. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name.
Robadu?
Rich, that's coming your way. Evan will message you after the live stream.
Yes.
You've got a Marvel Select.
Oh my God, I love the ice cream truck though.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So let's talk box because I love the Select boxes. I think they look really great. I mean, they take up a ton of space in your collection if you're a box collector. One of the things we were talking about earlier is, if you hand that on over, Bob, you can hold that one.
Okay, I'll hold this one.
Just comparing the two, they've got a very similar purple back, which I thought was great, and then you've got the side faces, so you've got the classic.
I like that. I like this. I love this.
Well, this is the end of the Avengers 1 Thanos, and this is new, been on Weight Watchers for a little while,
Has less of a
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, this is the Brolin Thanos.
Brolin.
I was thinking that would have been if we found out who the actor was for the first Thanos.
I don't remember. That would have been we do lots of trivia questions. We might do it.
Could come back around.
Look that one up. You might need it next week.
All right. So, the back's pretty simple. But one other thing we did want to mention is that this is a select that you can't get at your local comic book shop yet, at least, unless they're buying it and reselling it. So it's a Disney select. And now that, back then Marvel didn't own Disney, or Disney didn't own Marvel. Now that they do, you've got Disney right there, right up front. Hey guys, we own this character. Right. We own pretty much everything.
And these are still Diamond Select.
Yeah, they're still
releases.
Diamond Select.
This isn't a Hasbro release. This is a Diamond Select release. It says it here. This is the vintage figure, and then we have it on the back of this one too. It says Diamond Select.
I dig this. I love the little Thanos face. Yeah. Like I could maybe like a button.
And see,
like,
they've
if
kept
this
that
was
going.
a coin, that would have been like really.
See, I'm crazy. I would cut that out, and I would put that with his bag of stuff. I just throw that in there because I like that little design. I mean, that really says something. Everybody's got a logo, a team logo, but he's just all
Well, and I mean, we're going to compare these once we get them out compared to the Hasbro
and the other three.
Three that we have, but I mean, I always dig the Diamond Select figures. I mean, I love the Select line, so I'm pretty excited. You want to crack it open?
Yeah. I've actually never opened, at least that I can remember.
It like a book.
Is that like this?
Yeah. So you're going to open the spine of it.
Oh, there's like a glue. Oh, okay. Oh well, hell with it. See that once this sucker's out, he's really,
you did that really. I mean, it almost looks like Evan opened it.
I Evaned this.
You Evaned it.
I did mine better when we opened the Black
I've never opened one. I've never opened one of these. So,
oh yeah. Hold on, you hit this thing a couple times behind the gym at school. They won't let you back in.
Oh my god!
Wow, that's nice though.
Yeah.
No, you can't tell.
I snapped it back together.
Yeah, you can't.
They're actually done so that you can kind of open them, and then like with a little piece of double-sided tape, you can close that back up, put that up on the shelf.
We have a lot of these here in the office, but I don't think that it's a thing that stores well, or once you get it, it kind of gets banged around.
That's the biggest problem. I mean, as a in the box collector. With the select boxes, like I have a ton of Ghostbuster selects, is they're so big, they're hard to get into a bookshelf if that's how you display your stuff.
Well, we really don't have any.
Yeah, we don't even have any out here.
Yeah.
Though we could show you a whole table full of. We have the whole Avengers wave that we're probably going to unbox for you guys.
He's got some like rubber bandies around his arms, besides the metal twist tie.
There's nothing worse than dropping your Diamond Select box and then going and checking out what damage has happened to it. You're like, no! And then if it's good, nothing's bent, you're just so happy. But most of the times, it's no bueno.
Which, from a resale point, I mean, I guess you're really just going after the figure of that, because the packages are always
there was still a head in there.
There was a head. Evan.
What? Oh, no. We gotta get closer.
All right, so.
Oh, you want me to move? Okay.
He is really strong.
Balance the shot.
Can you bring the camera in for the?
All right, so. Wow, you can tell it's a brand new figure because he is solid. I love the details. Like I'm looking at him right from the back. I'm kind of showing you guys off the front here, but he's got great details. He's almost got like some battle damage on his back, as in like a paint, not an actual like something happened to the figure. We have the Infinity Gauntlet here, which is show it to you. Lots of bling right there. Comes out really good. There's something about this grin that he has and the teeth on this figure that really upset me. Wow, he is. Yeah, he is definitely. He is sturdy. He is heavy duty.
Yeah.
He's almost like, I'm gonna hand him off to you. He's almost like Hulk quality, as in like bulkiness.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Which is really good.
Wow.
Did it focus?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Bowling Head looks great.
Is
so I need to feed my first implant in Marvel, and it would be awesome to have thanks. It's my first one. Josh, I'm sorry that you just joined, but we already gave him away. It was a trivia question. So keep paying attention.
Keep at it. We do giveaways all the time. We're going to do some select giveaways next week.
Now, Rick was saying that this is a surprise release, that we didn't know we were actually getting this one. I'd say, yeah, it was a surprise to me, because when you guys were posting about hunting them, I'm thinking, well, we already have every Thanos. that there is here. And then I actually have to say
This is great.
I love the color of.
Yeah, he is heavy.
I love the color of the Marvel. Of the Walmart version. I just love this like metallic blue. But I gotta say, if I'm doing straight movie, I think this one suddenly just became my favorite.
Which gem is the wrong color, Rick? So we can talk about it.
They're all flipped. Like all the colors are flipped from what they are in the comics, as far as I know. It's a good ankle pivot.
Yeah, it's a great figure.
Yeah.
Well,
He looks very happy.
are the gems wrong based on the comic book of where they're supposed to go, or are the gems wrong in the movie?
If I'm not wrong, which is possible that I am,
Well, he's the new.
a lot of the colors that they're attributed to
Yes.
in the movies are flipped with ones that they are in the comics. So like the orange and the red one are flipped or something like that.
Oh,
It's weird.
okay.
It's weird that they decided the colors to be different.
Well, I mean, these are little things you can pick on, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like Ben Affleck being Batman. You know, I mean, it's like one of those things where you're just like,
Listen,
That's not a little thing to
you
I
gotta
guess we
leave-
got to deal with it, you know.
Look at that. Thank you, Rick. I am right.
You know, it's just one of those things.
Rick, you know you can never
That-
say Evan is
that
right.
Matt Damon's,
It does too much for me. I can't have
life
any
partner
self-esteem.
is Batman. You know, but he's in a Thor movie. I mean, wait, did Thor make more money than Justice League?
Yeah.
Because if I was Damon,
You know, Matt
Damon,
Damon called up Ben Affleck. He was
He's
like,
like,
"Haha, my
"Duh."
movie did better than yours."
and I got to play the bad guy.
All right, the
So-
correct placement is on the Walmart Thanos. Okay,
So this is the Walmart.
we're going
Thanos.
to compare gauntlet to gauntlet.
All right, so put the hands out here.
All right. Well, we'll read them off, Evan. Go ahead.
Read what up?
The colors.
All right, so we got green, blue, purple, yellow. And you got red in the middle and orange on the thumb for the new Marvel Select. And then it's yellow, blue, purple, orange, green on the middle of the hand, and red on the thumb. So I guess they flipped a whole bunch of colors, I guess. Yeah.
And you think that Hasbro, they both have deals with Marvel. I wonder if Marvel set up a thing where like, no, we want the colors to be different each time, or is this just a designer's
It's even different on the build.
a designer's flaw or mistake, or just nobody, everybody looked at a different source. Like, oh, I looked at him from Infinity Gauntlet. I looked at him from Infinity Crisis. I looked from, just a different book each time. And maybe it's just everybody looked at a different panel and the artist got it wrong each time. So it could be one of those many different things.
Pretty sure Infinity Crisis is DC.
Whatever. Are we going to pop his head off here?
Pretty
And
sure
You
you're
want
wrong about that.
to do the?
wow, expected that to be a little bit tougher.
I love the crown on this guy. Whatever you want to call that, the helmet.
Here he is, Sans helmet.
That looks weird. It just looks weird.
It does. It looked like he's not ready to go out of the house yet.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I can think of. It's like, man, this figure is heavy duty. I mean, it is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's freaking
All right,
me out.
so-
He's freaking me out. Let's put this.
I can't find this.
See, I felt that snap when the head went on, but
Yeah.
I didn't feel it when I put that head on.
So King, I don't believe it's on Disney Store online yet. I think
is-
you have to get it in the store right now. They do have them at the outlet though, because we scored
Yes.
these two at the Jackson outlets. Shout out Mary Ortiz. My mom hooked us up, went out to the Jackson outlets for us and grabbed these two.
Yeah, King, yesterday when I was looking for
Homer
pictures.
Thanos. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
When I was looking for pictures of him to post on the Facebook page that we were going to do this, there was no trace of him on the Disney Store. So best bet is to go to an outlet store or actually go to one of the, if there's any Disney stores left. I think they
Yeah.
might have all gone to outlets at this point.
Now there's still some Disney stores in the bigger malls, like the A malls.
Yeah, well, the King Prussia Mall does not have a Disney store
Really?
anymore.
Oh.
No, and they actually moved to the Philadelphia outlets because they said they made more money there. So they just condensed two stores into one outlet store.
Brian just said he looks like a Mario Brothers movie Goomba with no helmet.
Wow.
Wow,
He looks like one of the
That's
Goombas he
so
does.
true.
That is
That's really funny.
really
Let's
spot on.
customize that.
Funny enough, we had to get drunk just to do this live stream too.
Wow. Oh, God.
Okay.
So what do you actually get in this licensed
It's-
product
I don't
thing?
know, you go ahead and open it up. Why not?
Like, I've never, sorry, guys, I've never opened one of these before. I mean, I've definitely moved a few around in the last couple of months. But it looks like,
It's a little product placement catalog.
oh yeah, you get a little catalog of all these different guys.
Oh, with the mini mates.
Yeah, this is from Diamond, and there's a business reply. You can do some questions about the product you
Do a
ordered.
survey.
Mini mates, and then here I'll show you the mini mates on the back. There's the Black Panther. Oh, we did open that Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did open that a few months ago. We'll tag that in the when we repost this on YouTube. And then there's a little gauntlet bottle opener on the back of this, and some pretty
Yeah,
cool
I mean,
stuff.
Diamond Select has great products.
So this is something that a lot of companies don't do anymore. Is give you the little booklet. Kenner used to do it. Hasbro used to do it. Who?
Should have tagged Diamond Select.
We
in this.
should.
Yeah, we messed up.
Damn.
Okay, so we are going to crack into the classic Thanos. Now, this one I've seen wildly priced, from in the box for $50 or $60 to I saw somebody was selling it loose with Lady Death the other day for $40. I was lucky enough to grab this down at Atlantic City Comic Con, or whatever you call that, 2 weekends ago.
The coolest Comic Con in New Jersey.
Yeah,
What do they call it?
$25. So I mean,
Not bad at
that's
all,
what they are.
considering It's a hot figure. It's a hot character.
That's what they are. At
Yeah.
your local comic book shop anyway. So
Yeah, nice.
Talk
We're
about
gonna-
massive. In
Now,
comparison
this
to
one-
that one
this-
looks huge.
this is your beef boy Thanos. This guy is
This is the guy
is
that
big.
this is when I think somebody says the name to me. This is the character that I think of. That
Wow.
guy who didn't Spider-Man take him down at one point?
Yeah.
I'm not kidding about that.
No, seriously.
Yeah, he really did. So I wonder if that'll happen in the new movie. I don't know. It doesn't look good for Peter Parker a few times in that trailer. So
I'm digging on the inside
Oh,
of this. Unfortunately, we had some rips because this is a much older figure, but they have some of the Infinity Gauntlet artwork from the comic book, which I appreciate.
yeah, nice.
That's very cool. I mean, just right off the bat, the one thing you can definitely say about this versus your newest one that's at the Disney store is accessory-wise, you're getting pretty much a whole nother figure
Right.
with this one in comparison.
It's kind of like getting the Punisher with the pinball machine,
Yeah.
or maybe that Daredevil that came with like the church. You get that big hunk of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
church
yeah.
and stuff. I mean, I like those accessories. I think the more you get them, the better. It's kind of like getting Ultron, where you also get the Wasp and the Ant, like crushed in the base. I think those are really neat.
So the new Select at the Disney store came with only accessory was the second head. So this one off the bat has an extra hand for the gauntlet.
For the gauntlet. Can't really see the gauntlet. We have it here behind MJ.
Jeez, I can't even get in here. Wow, they do not mess around with these zip ties. All right, somebody vamp while I do this.
We're going to need wire cutters, I think, from this point on. As you can see here, we're doing a little rotation of the Marvel Select. This is the new one right here. MJ's having a little bit of problems opening this bad boy up. But we're going to put him next to... Now, this is the Build-A-Figure. So your scope and your scale, they're about the same. And the big difference is, I think, that the Build-A-Figure is a little bit bigger, but he doesn't really have the neck that the other Thanos has.
Which is one of the things that I thought was weird about the Build-A-Figure one. He looks so hunched over. And
Well-
it doesn't look like his head is on the top of his body. It's out
He
there.
looks like he's pretending
Yeah,
to be Jack.
this
he's
one-
like on swole, but not really.
I feel as if this one here is
Seven-swole.
Thanos, well, obviously from the flashback in the uniform that we know, and maybe this Thanos is a little bit more like street thug. I'm going to...
you know, punch Iron Man in the face.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit different. We got the hand right here. Evan, you want to hold up this hand? Look at the size of that thing compared to some of the others. Yeah, look at that.
Like literally.
Yeah,
Okay, so
the scale, the scope.
what do we got going on in the comments? Anything good?
The old Thanos has the correct gem placement. So this is the right placement of the Infinity Gems.
So this is something that I want to call out that's really cool once we get this thing open. Hold on.
So Jesse Rosales is saying that in Texas, in San Antonio, and McAllen, they still have Disney stores in their malls.
Okay. yeah.
That's a couple there.
Wow.
Oof.
That's a Thanos.
Oh! Wow.
It's a Thanos.
I kind of wonder why they just... I mean, it's cool that you get an extra... it's cool that you get an extra hand, But why not just give him the glove? Like,
Yeah.
who else is going to wear that thing?
Well, he doesn't have the glove from the beginning.
Okay. Well, I'm already worried I'm going to break this thing. But this is Hulk level monster here. I mean, let's put him up.
He does. Out of all these, that's the one that looks like he could go toe to toe with Hulk.
He can pay the toll.
Yeah, he could pay the toll with Hulk.
Here, you work on that arm.
Which one?
The one that looks like he's
Flexing?
yes. Where is
That's what when you first brought him in, I thought he looked slightly like Donkey Kong from the
Ooh,
Mario games, just because of the way that he had his arms in the package.
there you go. That was it's like a jigsaw puzzle with the way that the joint was.
Hey Guy, we gave away the other Marvel Select Thanos we had at the very beginning, like
The new
5
one.
minutes in. The new one, we gave it away as a trivia question. So sorry, but
Yeah, it pays to be early to the streams because you'll be part of the giveaways faster.
Okay, so I want to point out, this is Lady Death, and this is a really cool thing. So you got an accessory with Thanos as the extra glove. They actually give you the Lady Death face to go.
that's cool. See, I need to do more story. I need to do more backstory on the whole Lady Death.
She's
thing.
great.
Now Evans talked about it that they've developed the character better by giving him this like I'm right, I know how to save the universe kind of thing instead of doing the whole I'm doing this for a woman kind of backstory.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested in going back and reading some of the old Marvel comics.
Well, it's really funny because in the comic book, once he realizes that Lady Death isn't even going to be impressed with him, he creates with the glove essentially a female Thanos for him to be in love with, a Fanny. Thanos.
They know.
Fiance.
How many people do you think are gonna fiance?
Fiance. So here, this is the Build-A-Figure Marvel Legends, and this is the Marvel Select old Thanos from the Infinity Gauntlet cover. So here we go, and this is you're really seeing the in the comics he's supremely petty. It's hilarious. Okay, thanks, Dustin. I appreciate that. Thanos Quest is a good start. Yeah, all right. But I did you mention that this is like almost like a little rubbery type piece?
No, I didn't.
Here, his little like the bottom of his
this
shirt.
still is from here.
Yeah,
And the top part here too.
Gross.
yeah. This is like compared to like the this is the Walmart exclusive
Well, this
that just
is like
came
a
out.
belt. This is almost like a skirt.
Yeah, this is like an extra
Like
little
a
layer,
kilt
it's like a kilt
with
kind
a
of
notch
armor.
out.
So I'm really liking.
Well, if you're Thanos, you're gonna let it
I
all
think
hang
wow,
out.
this one's really. I don't know. I think this one here buries the other two.
This is
I like that. It's really. I mean,
I don't think he moves as well as the other one.
yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have as much, especially
Yeah,
in the arm.
his. Well, I mean,
He's also an older
how
figure.
old is this figure?
James, hello.
This figure is from 2017.
Is it?
It says right here, copyright 2017.
Why did
So
I
this-
think this is an older figure?
I think maybe they re-released.
Does anybody know when the Marvel Select Thanos with Lady Death was first released?
See, there's a black cat on here.
Tunic, Nick. It could be a tunic.
Yeah, tunic. Tunic is the proper word. On the back of the package, we have Black Cat and Doctor Strange. And I've seen that Black Cat for years. It's the one where Spidey's
Yeah,
in the
but that
window.
Doctor Doom. No, it's a Doctor Doom. That's an older Doctor Doom.
Yeah, so maybe they just re-released it.
Yeah,
Maybe they did. They were adding to the hype.
It is an old one. This is the Okay, so this is the
repro.
reissue.
Okay, but
All right.
still, if you look at the two together, I think this all comes on your point of preference of
Yeah.
what comic book figures you have in relation to what movie version. I mean, now Diamond Select has done movie versions of characters, but I mean, if you're going to go and put him up against your comic book version of Spidey or Cap, I don't know. This is old school Marvel. That's why I kind of like this one.
All right, so we got to do it. We've got 5 of them. I think.
Put the Infinity Gauntlet on.
yeah, put the gauntlet.
Yeah, let's put the
Yeah,
gauntlet
he's
on.
gauntlet.
I think we
Gauntlet,
have
yes.
all of this. What would be this scale Thanos, right? I mean,
Unless we're missing something, let us know, Junkies, if we're missing one.
yeah. Do we
Yeah.
have them
I
all
think
here?
we have them all. We have
So,
the Build-A-Figures.
Dustin
Walmart
said it was.
exclusive.
Did you read that out loud? It was released in 2005.
No.
So the sculpt of this figure is
And
12
Rick
years
says
old.
2006. So
Okay, it's 12 years old. So
whoa,
Whoa, okay.
give or take.
I was worried there.
Wow,
for a
yeah,
second.
that's why I gave it to you. I didn't want to
Do you want to be the one to break it?
that or punch you in the face trying to get the hand off.
Wow. Yeah, that's
So-
this is This is really like
See if we can hold as many of these up as we can.
don't speak to me.
The no doubt.
Talk to the hand.
This is the no doubt Thanos.
Talk to the hand.
B, please.
So,
Jess, what's up?
yeah, napkin.
All right, so here it is. Here's the lineup. So, all right, starting with Evan because we care about your opinion the least. Give us 5 to 1. Which is your least favorite to your most favorite?
I think they're actually in order the way that I like them, starting from that side all the way over.
So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that was my number one. I think I like the detail on that one the most, and then I like the size of this one. I like the movie version.
Okay.
I like the color on this one, and I think this one.
So
being the
you're
Build-A-Figure is a
going
little
Diamond
wonky.
Select, then Hasbro from there.
Yeah.
Build-A-Figure, exclusive Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll let you think about it, Bob. I think I'm going to go
Big one?
reissue or original Thanos, just because this one hits me more in the heartstrings. I read the Infinity Gauntlet or Infinity Wars line when it came out. A big fan of that series, so this one's definitely my number one. I then have to go, I hate to say it, yeah. See, Bob knows. I then got this Walmart exclusive. The color scheme matches really well. I love the face on this guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's just got that I'm going to take over the universe. I'm going to win face. And then select new Build-A-Figure and then that one. That's my top 5. Original Build-A-Figure Thanos. Yeah.
I'm going to go that way. I really like the Marvel Select from 0506. I just like the scale of it and the size.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think, at my age, I'm going to play with it.
And it's not even crazy heavy, too. Like, you wouldn't be worried that if it fell over, it was going to break.
I think as a display piece, he's awesome. I love the colors here. This one might move up one after I see the movie. But I really like the realistic detail that Diamond gave this one. This is old school Build-A-Figure. I think he's a lot of fun, and I think if you built him, you might even move him up further. But as far as in comparison, this is almost like getting a Titans Hero version in relation to the other 4.
Yeah, I could see that.
So cool that it's a Build-A-Figure, but he's got that Titan quality to him that's not on the same level as these others. Now this was, but still you had to pay a lot of money to get to this guy. I mean, you had to buy all the different figures and collect them. But I think these other 3 here above him, I think they're just cooler straight up figures.
So, guys, sound off in the comments. We've got Dustin says, "Oh my God, people are agreeing with Evan."
Yep.
Why would anybody agree with Evan?
Because he's
Come on, guys. Rick again with the noob. Nick, I like the order that they were in the first time, left to right. I think that was Evan again, right?
Yeah.
I'll do. You have any James? We do not have many WWE figures.
No. I don't even think we have one up.
Yeah.
Wow.
We should. I guess we should go buy.
Yeah.
Some.
The Macho Man.
Who owns W? Is that TNA?
Mattel.
All right. Because the new Thanos is awesome.
Yes.
Do you have? Yeah. So all in all, I think clear off the boxes so we can kind of put these out. I think that these are some really great figures. If we got nitpicky, and if you had to merge them all together, I think I'd go this body style with the sculpting from this guy, from the Walmart exclusive.
Lady Death goes with the big one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Evan being picky.
I'm sorry. I just thought it should be correct.
But I wonder if we revisited this next Friday after we've all seen the movie, if
like I said,
the movie
this one might actually move up in scale. Maybe where would he fall? But I mean, as villains go, you don't see many villains that get multiple releases. Like Doctor Doom, yes, because mask, no mask, different armor. But the color scheme and the look of them is very much the same, except for our movie version here. But I think they're all great figures.
Well, and 3 of these are in the last 6 months.
Oh yeah, easily.
So,
easily. Well, I mean, this one is pretty much just a repaint of this original one here. We don't even have the gauntlet on this guy.
No, it doesn't come with a gauntlet.
That's
right.
The reason. One of my reasons why he's at the end is because he doesn't have the gauntlet.
Yeah. So I mean, again, I think this just shows the power of Marvel and Disney today. That people are going nuts for these figures. They most likely have 2 or 3 of them in their collection already, and they're going crazy for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they, like as Rick said, they didn't even mention that this middle one was coming out, and people are all over it.
And we did, I believe the Diamond Select has, I think, a statue yet coming out.
Yeah, there's a statue. The Hot Toys statue is epic with the chair. Thanos is a great figure. I mean, and not that we want to go toe-to-toe, but for Diamond Select being at a $25 price point.
And a very niche place to get it. Comic book stores or just the Disney store.
Yeah, you're not finding those guys at Walmart or Amazon. That's why there's some people that only collect selects, and some people are starting to collect, a kind of a combo of both, best of both worlds. But we're gonna do one next week with the Avengers lineup.
Yeah,
and we were just looking over those figures before we got started. They're really really amazing.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see in let's say come fall when Avengers is going to hit on Blu-ray. If he's going to go, if this Thanos is still sitting in the shelves at the Disney store, because normally
that's the other thing. When they go to the Disney store, they produce a lot of these guys.
So that's what I'm interested in seeing. Will enough people pick them up? Will they grab hold of it? Will he disappear? Or like Star-Lord, I went to a Disney outlet the other day, and they had Star-Lords everywhere, and they were all $9. So from what 25 down.
And those are the non-movie ones, right?
Yeah,
those
it was the non-movie
the new comic ones.
Well, that was the thing. He was somewhere in between. He kind of looked like the movie guy, but it was clearly not Chris Pratt. Thank you. I was going to say Evans, but that's wrong.
There's too many Chris's.
Too many Chris's.
Real quick, the last question before we wrap up. Nick Phillips is asking: is Thanos this generation's Darth Vader? He thinks so. He
could be, and that's a really good question, because if you think about it, he's been hyped since 2010, 2011?
It was in Avengers 2 is the end, or was it Guardians?
He was at the end of the first Avengers.
No, he's at the end of the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
And we're like, what, 10?
And this was something I was thinking about. Yesterday.
17.
If you think about it, Darth Vader had from 77 to 1983. So that's not even 10 years of being the big baddie, the villain, and then at the end he's the hero. He saves the day, saves the son. But we've had Thanos now since the very first Avengers film all the way up until this point, hyped, hinted at, being the baddie, the guy pulling all the strings. And now I'm like, this is 10 years worth of Marvel movies.
Counterpoint on that, though. Darth Vader is an integral part of the plot in the first 3 movies.
Right.
He's actively doing things in that movie. But Thanos is only in the background. So you have Thanos just working behind the scenes.
But this is a slow build. This is a slow build.
But so think about it this way, though. So is it...
You haven't gotten to see him be the badass yet.
What quantifies that? Is it length of time on the screen? Is it appearances in movies, amount of movies that he's mentioned or teased? Because, 20 years ago, you never had the ability to get 8 or 9 movies all referencing one character out in the span of...
Not yet. I would say not. It's probably like 6 movies, if that, out of the 17 Marvel movies that they count in the MCU.
Well, you have Avengers, Avengers 2, Guardians of the Galaxy.
And he's not really mentioning Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but the stones.
Well, he's at the end. He's the big ship.
Oh, that's true. That's Thor.
That's Thor.
That's in Thor.
Yeah, but like that's my thing for Thanos.
What do you guys think?
Right in the beginning, you have Darth Vader immediately show his strength. Thanos, he's been sitting in a chair for the first up until the trailers of this new movie. Like he's literally done nothing other than tell other people to do stuff. I think it depends.
Yeah, but he's gonna do it himself now.
Yeah, it depends on how menacing he is in this movie. Like I said the last live stream, I think Thanos is a little bit more thoughtful than like brute strength than he usually is in the comics.
Well, they say he has genius level intellect as well, so he is
Yeah.
going to be on par with your
Black
Tony
Panther.
Starks and
Yeah.
Black Panthers
Right,
of you know.
So we have a couple of comments here.
So go
Freddie says that the original Select Thanos is still available for cheap. This one should be a consistent shelf warmer as well. So that's his opinion. I think you may be right. Like MJ said, they do seem to overproduce these.
But I still think it's a must-have for your collection,
Right.
even if they're going to be a ton
which
of
is
them.
good because it's easy to get.
Yeah.
And then Dustin says that they did make the Star-Lord's comic outfit match the movie. Those Disney ones are also those Disney Store ones are actually in the comics. And Thanos has been hyped since 2012.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then Anakin Skywalker was weak, and James said he destroyed him.
Nice.
So he's,
Good for you,
so
James.
that was good, James. And yes, Thanos has been a key villain for Marvel for the past 20 years. So I'm not a.
That's what Dustin was saying, that he's been sitting in a chair, but people have been afraid of him. So I compare him to the Emperor instead.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
When he started
And
doing
now
stuff more like until he starts doing stuff more
he's
like
finally
Vader.
gonna-
Justin, that is a really good point.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, it's time for him to get off his butt and do it because no one else
do
can
it
do
himself.
it. So yeah, I like that. But I mean, again, Star Wars was only what 5 years in pop culture before we got through with the story. This storyline has been brewing for what 6 years now.
Well,
but the whole Marvel universe has been over for 10. So
what I find
it's
interesting is
fantastic.
they're saying that, like, are you going to walk away and kind of like Thanos after this movie? Is one of the things that I've read a lot about, because they've given him kind of real character development. Could you imagine almost a Thanos prequel? Like, they go back in episodes, what are 1, 2, and 3 now, and flesh out Anakin.
Right.
Could we get a Thanos semi-origin, or maybe if Gamora ever gets her own movie, do they flesh out his character a little bit more? Because you are going to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. They now need to fill in as the universe gets bigger. Right. Are we going to find out more about this character?
Will we see Silver Surfer? Will we see Galactus? Will Captain Marvel's movie have Thanos at all? We already know that several of the galactic MCU characters are going to be there.
That is one of the big things I read over the weekend, is that they're saying that by the end of the summer, they should wrap up the Fox deal. So Disney should own Fox by the end of the summer, which means you're going to start to see development of these characters again. They've already started Fantastic Four comic book back up, which is something that they discontinued 3 years ago. You've got the Walgreens exclusive wave of Legends that you're starting to see now.
Which people are going crazy for.
I'm loving it. I mean, I almost paid $100 so we could review the Silver Surfer, and I just couldn't bring myself.
Wow, no, you don't do now. Well, he'll be everywhere. Eventually, he'll be everywhere.
All right,
like Medusa, she's
what do
everywhere.
we got here? Rick says, nah, that was the reissue, though. I doubt he'll be a peg warmer or go on clearance. Nick says, with the exception of Universal Monsters of the 30s and 40s, Frankenstein's monster was in like 8 of those. They still deserve credit, as this is the first shared unit. That is true. We're all very disappointed here about what happened with the Mummy movie,
the Dark Universe,
and that the Dark Universe kind of took a header.
Never even bothered to see that.
And Guillermo del Toro said it in an interview. He said nobody cared about those characters. Nobody loved those characters, and that's why they failed. And I didn't watch the Mummy movie either. I wasn't interested at all. I don't want to see Tom Cruise.
It was a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, I don't want to see Tom Cruise in a Mummy. I want to go see the new Mission Impossible, though.
So keep reading.
So it's one of those things. I don't even know why anyone complains about the movies. They are all done so well. Growing up, I never imagined getting any of this. Reese, that is incredibly true. It is it's fascinating to me that since 2008 and Iron Man, we have really come this far. And for Evan, I mean, you've grown up with 10 years of Marvel movies. So, I mean, since you were 13, you've had Marvel movies.
Yeah, that was mostly my introduction to most of these characters. I got into comics later, but most of my introduction to the Marvel cast, the Marvel roster, is through the movies. So,
which is funny because I think your generation was more the cartoons.
Yeah, well, cartoons to comic books, and then to movies. And he was kind
movies, comics.
And I had a lot of the Spider-Man cartoons when I was growing up, but then
those were the bad ones.
Oh no, wait!
I still like them, but they were
Spider-Man
bad.
has Amazing Friends. I love that.
I actually think I've seen a couple of.
But I only had the DC movies, and it was. I mean, we had Superman, Superman 2, and then Superman 3. Oh God! but then we had the Bat, and then we had Batman Returns, and
Yeah.
it was
Batman
few and far between. You had to read
89
comics. That was
Batman
the only thing you could do.
was the beginning of the rollout of all these.
It
movies.
does, but
And
it goes downhill with like
well,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze. It's
Well,
like
it's, you know,
the death ring.
we can have a whole
we can.
The one with
conversation.
Vanilla
We
Ice
could.
in it.
All right,
Yes.
Evan, why don't you fire off some comments?
Oh my God! I thought that they tried to do a monster cinematic universe. No, but you know what? When you have like, what was it, Werewolf at Night or something, and then Marvel had its own Mummy comic. They had their own Tomb of Dracula.
There's
I would love to see Marvel do something like that. Maybe even on a small
Frankenstein
scale.
is a character in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
as
they had
well,
their
so.
own monsters, and actually, there's a Marvel Legends like pack.
Yeah, that's
of
a great
all
pack,
the monster sets, and it's one of the rare ones. I think it's made our. I think we did a couple of Universal monster.
Yeah, that's what I
lists,
might need.
and those are great characters to do.
Marvel movies, that is.
I mean, Star Wars back when DC movies weren't so controversial. That's so true, Dustin.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. If you think about it, though, in was it 91, 92 when Batman Returns came out, there was a lot of controversy on that because
Well, it was dark.
Because it was dark. It wasn't for kids. It was over sexualized. And then, of course, if you've seen a lot of documentaries
Michelle
and
Pfeiffer.
yes, and interviews, they said McDonald's pretty much killed Tim Burton's franchise because they just couldn't market the toys. People were getting all upset. So, and then we got the Schumachers. Oh, God help us.
So, Dustin,
Bad
yeah,
nipples.
Santa is also a Marvel character. I think
He's a Class 5 mutant.
Yeah.
And 89 Batman too, yeah. Loved it. Well, 89 Batman did have a lot of it's too dark, it's not for kids, and blah blah blah. And I don't think my parents ever said anything about that when I went to see it, and I was 15 years old. I mean, maybe not at 15, but my brother was 12, and he loved it too. So, and I think my wife saw it when she was 4 or 5, so she went to see it on opening night, and she was like 4 years old, and she absolutely loved it. So McDonald's gave us the
James
Schumacher
said-
films, yet another reason to hate them.
This is
James
true.
said, I just bought a Hey Arnold 5-figure pack at Toys R Us last week.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do you
those
guys know
are,
what Hey Arnold is?
Yes.
Okay.
actually,
It was a cartoon when I was.
I
younger.
bought the
wasn't sure if
Ren
you
and
guys were paying attention
Stimpy,
to cartoons at that time.
the big ones that they put out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean that's the Nickelodeon stuff. That again, where are you going to see that now? Toys R
Yeah.
Us, bye bye.
Yeah.
Now we are going to do an article this week that the LOL CEO made a bid to buy 200
Right.
stores, plus all of the Canadian stores because those do really well.
Okay.
So 80 Canadian stores,
So we're gonna
200 US
Wait till we
stores.
find out.
Who is the DC version of Thanos?
Oh,
It
God, there's
has
so
to be
much.
Darkseid.
Yeah, it has to be Darkseid.
It really is. He's one of those guys that they seem to like bring out when they really need someone to.
Yeah, but he's
up the
and-
ante.
and, like whenever they need a big bad, it's like Wonder Woman has fought him now, has fought Darkseid,
Batman.
Batman.
But I mean, if you look at it in a lot of ways, I believe that Thanos is actually based on Darkseid. I mean, he's clearly based on a Jack Kirby like design and all of those things. So
Rick says the hate mail was strong against Keaton as Bats. Boy, was that rage misplaced.
I was going to bring that one.
yeah,
up.
well, that was
because they did the same thing with Batfleck. They're doing the same thing with Zachary Levi was Shazam, right?
well, they did. No, not
People-
really. No, and in this world,
this guy.
in this world where it's like we have so much of the hate and the media blitz of it, I would say that probably the closest thing to Keaton getting slammed for being Batman, that casting choice, was Heath Ledger getting cast for the Joker. And again, we saw the same result. Was just like
That's the greatest
right
part of the Joker thing is
Yeah.
that he owns the rights to any Joker merchandise. So even if he gets merchandising rights and he gets approval for anything
Who?
that has his Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
Oh
so
no, I'm not talking about Nicholson. I'm
they-
talking about Ledger's.
Oh,
getting
sorry.
cast. Yeah. But no,
I was reading about Hey Arnold and or Arnold and Helga
Helga.
dating, which is big news if
Yeah.
you're a Hey Arnold
Yeah.
fan.
yeah.
The Infinity Gauntlet gives the wearer control of reality. The anti-life equation, what Darkseid wants, gives the owner control over all sentient life. Yeah, it's very. I mean, and then it's very close. I think that's probably your best equivalent. So, all right, guys. Diamond Select, 2 figures.
Yeah.
Did a giveaway.
Awesome.
Evan's going to reach out
Yep.
From there.
And we'll be back at
We're doing this again at 3:30. So we confirmed we're going to do a
Range Trooper.
Range Trooper but there's some surprises maybe that we didn't tell Bob about because he's a Star Wars nut. So we're going to let you see his reaction live on camera.
Oh, and since we have several of you here now, we're going to be doing a special unboxing for Alien Day.
Yes.
I'm going to move Evan over.
Yeah.
We have it right here. We hinted at it on our Instagram. We're just showing you the Wayland Corporation.
$150 value, guys.
Yes. We have one to open for ourselves here at the office, but we have one to give away. So it's its own thing. We're not even taking out of the box. That one. So that's going to be on Alien Day, which is the 26th. And that's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, next Wednesday. We'll be giving that away. And we'd like to thank Eagle Moss for sending that to us.
Yes, thank you very much. Get to the live stream early, but that does not mean that's when we're going to do the question for the giveaway.
Right.
So we're going to kind of throw it in there randomly. We're still figuring out what we have arguments about what questions.
Yeah, about the trivia, how hard these are and how quick you can Google them.
Evan never gets any of them right.
So
I wouldn't have gotten today's right, that's for sure.
Oh, obviously.
If you're on the closed Facebook page, as you are right now, if you're watching this, we'd like you to like our corporate page, which really helps us out because if the companies like Eagle Moss and NECA, they see how many people we have on that page, which is the public page, it helps us out. It helps us get more product to do more giveaways.
Just hit 3,000 likes on the corporate page.
Yes.
So
we've
got 35,000 people in the group, but only 3,000 likes. So please come and help us out.
And then we've got an Instagram, we've got a Twitter, we've got a YouTube page. We have a website.
Lots of toy hunts in the last, I'd say, 24 hours on the Instagram page.
Yeah, me and MJ were running around doing, trying to look for the new Jurassic Park figures.
No luck.
And then I found them at the first store I went to this morning.
Of course
so
you did.
They got to come with me or else.
Dustin, you could check it out in the beginning, but the question was, what was the vehicle that Thanos used to get away in one of the early comic books? It was a yellow vehicle with his name on the side.
Right, because that's what villains like to do. They like to advertise in slow-moving equipment.
I like you to know who I am as I'm getting away.
Also, a character that should not be able to fit into a helicopter. You had to have that specially made, like the jackets in Batman '89.
Yeah.
Like how did he get a helicopter that fit him?
You know what? I would love to have the helicopter released as a Comic-Con exclusive.
Oh, I would buy it.
That would actually fit one of the Marvel Legends. Can you imagine a big yellow helicopter like that?
If you're a customizer, we'll pay for that.
We might just have to find that toy and spray paint it yellow. It's a bubble helicopter too.
All right, we can vamp all day. We will see you guys 3:30.
3:30.
Come back.
3:30 today.
We're gonna give away some T-shirts, right?
Yes, we're gonna do
T-shirts. 3:30. See you guys then.
Later.
Bye.